Okay, so I'm recording the call for those that might not be available for the class. So I'm recording it. Um, I'm going to share my screen in a minute. Okay, let me record. Let me share my screen. But now. Okay, so now I would like to confirm. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. All right, so good evening, guys. My name is Precious Dixon. Give me a minute. Let me share. Let me share my screen so you guys can see what I'm saying. Okay, so I would like to confirm again because I can't see the call now. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Okay,
we can.
another person. Okay, okay, one more person.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you can mute your mic now. Thank you. Let me turn off my. Okay, so welcome to Guest and ANGS 108 with Precious Dixon. So you guys should brace yourself. This is going to be an interactive class, so I would really encourage you on muting your mic and speaking out in class. Please ask me questions when you want to ask me questions. We're going to be having so much fun together. I'm going to be showing you some things that would help you with your GS 108 exam. I'm sure some of you that are here are either taking the course or about to. So, am I right? I think most of you should be retaking the course because new freshers are just coming in. So, once again, hello everyone. My name is Precious Dixon, and I finished from the University of Ibadan DLC. That was last year, and I've been doing this Get an ANGS 108 for the past 4 years. Can you guys hear me? Please, I'd like to confirm if you can hear me.
We
Yes,
can.
yes.
Okay,
We
thank
can.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I finished last year. I studied communication and language arts, and I'm done. So I've been doing this for the past 4 years. I'm doing tutorials on basically majorly GS 108. So that is our focus. That is my focus. Okay, so I don't do other courses. So the reviews so far has been really overwhelming because I think result just came, that was last week, and most of my students I taught, that was last year. In fact, I was really impressed. You can see some of their messages that are attached to this particular document I'm sharing with you guys. The It was overwhelming. They're coming out with systems, and these are people that have no basic idea of what French is all about. They don't know French. In fact, till now, I'll ask some of them, till now, can you speak French fluently? They'll tell you no. And yet they came out with this amazing result. In fact, we had students that came out with A's this set, and it was just, I was just so I was overwhelmed. I was so happy because it's an excitement for me when I see students coming out in flying colors in a particular language that they don't even have any idea about, that they know nothing about. So it was really awesome, and this has been happening for the past 4 years. So I just want to use this opportunity to say, you coming to this class or you deciding to join this free class is the best decision you can do for yourself, especially when it comes to writing this your GS 108. You've made the right decision. And some of you, I'm sure some of you came here through referrals because some of my students were like, oh, I'll share the link, I'll share this, I'll reach out to my friend, I feel that. And then I also heard that there was like mass failure this time. So I'm really going all out this time. I really want to bring in a lot of people. I want to help a lot of people as much as I can help with this particular course. And trust me, it is not that hard. It's not hard. Okay, fine. It's hard because you might see it as um it's not English, it is not Yoruba. So where do I even want to start from? Common ABC in French, I know nothing about. And with the fact that even the questions itself, you look quite similar. So it's quite difficult for you to identify which one is which. How do I answer these questions? What do I need to do? Do I need to know French? In fact, I'll see some students going all out to learning, to downloading and Duolingo. You see some of them, they will go all out to, of course, if you want to learn French language itself, okay, if you want to learn Français long, you need Duolingo, okay, all these applications that will aid your learning, you need them. But when it comes to writing your GS 108 exam, it your main focus is the written and recognizing words. That's your major focus. So as we go on, I'm going to be showing you some things. We're going to be looking at, we have 9 lessons in total in your GS 108 handout. Okay, 9 lessons. And in that 9 lessons, we have major, I subdivided them into 2 groups. We have major topics because the French language is interwoven. Okay, so you can't do without one when it comes to answering questions. You can't do without one. So one will be like the foundation of this other one, and then before you can know this one, you have to know this. So they're quite interwoven. It's just like English language where you need to know vocabulary development, grammatical structure, and the like, But French, and it's the same with French as well, the same thing. But and then today I'm going to be showing you topics, two major topics en français that you need for your GS 108. We're going to be looking at le nombre en français, that is numbers in French, and we are going to be looking at l'article, that is French articles. Those are the 2 major topics that we're going to be doing today. And I promise, okay, I'm betting it with you guys that by the end of this class, everybody here will be able to say they know numbers in French and they know articles in French. Okay, because I'm confident with my skills, and I'm also confident that you have the capabilities to know it. Okay, you have the capacity to grasp what I'm going to be showing you guys tonight. So before we go, let me take a look at those who are here. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I hope you're all here with your writing materials because you are going to write. We're going to be doing, and you are going to be answering me. So I want everybody to, it's an interactive class. I want you to speak out. Don't be scared. If you don't understand, you can always call me back. Okay, just say you don't understand, then I can go back for you guys. So we can just quickly cover what we need to cover. I don't want to take much of your time. Okay, so I can see Mary. Mary, hi. Hi, Mary.
Hello, good evening, ma.
Hey, Joshua, hi. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Chinedu.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, Yusuf. Hello,
Hi.
Funke.
Hi.
Hello, good evening. Funke, how are you? Rita, how are you? I can see Sheyi Fumitan. Hello, Temitokwe. I can see Justin or Kweyemi Mudukwe. I'm not sure if I got that right. Hello, guys. I'm really glad that you guys are here. Please speak out now. Let's talk. So I want to ask, how many of you are retaking the course? I want to know those who are retaking the course, so I know I'm
I'm
going to
retaking it.
okay.
I'm
Thank you, ma.
retaking it. Remind me. How is not word?
Okay. Okay. So you can mute your mic now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I can see now that most of us are retaking the course. That's fine. That's okay. That's no problem. So I know I'm going to that means you guys went for the interactive section. I mean, And the interactive section, the only problem I'll say, because during our time too, I wrote my own GS 108 in that was in 2019. And the interactive sessions, your lecturers, lecturers generally, lecturers will come and lecture you in a way whereby you have a basic knowledge. They will not teach you like, oh, I don't know, this person does not know back shit about this thing. So let me take the person from scratch. They will start teaching you like as if, oh, this person should understand. And besides, it's like just 3 hours for the class. And that's just the class you will have throughout the whole session. Right? Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Yes, you're right.
You are
Exactly.
right.
So exactly. So you're not really sure that okay, so what do I even want? I don't understand. How is it possible? According to NS Health, it takes over 6 months, 6 to 3 years for you to learn a new language. And they want to teach you everything because you have conjugation, you have part of speech, you have nombre français, you have jeu de l'estimine. You have several topics there inside your GS 108, and you don't expect to put everything in your head in just 3 hours. How is that possible? So they will not teach you like, oh, this person does not know anything. They will teach you like, this person should have an idea. Let me just come and do what I want to do and get out of here. Okay. So and it's now left to you to now go out there and look for source for materials, source for people that can help you, with the course, which is not really easy. So, today, so like I said, everybody will be able to talk about memorize French numbers and will also be able to memorize articles. Okay, to the extent that you'll be able to teach it. Yes, like if somebody come and meet you, oh, please, do you know French numbers? Funke should be able to say, yes, I know French numbers. And do you know French numbers? Or do you know articles? Timothy should be able to say, yes, I know articles. So that's what is going to happen to you guys today. So I will show you the tricks I used to scoring 93% and how that same trick helped those I have tutored. Okay. So, but first and foremost, before we go into that, I have to tell you why you didn't make the course. We need to understand the why before we look for solutions. Okay. And the first one is fear. And I understand the fear totally. I understand. It's a new language. You don't know anything about it. Only few of us have gone through it, maybe the basics in primary school. So we don't know anything about it. So you don't expect me to just come a 3 hours class and then come and get an A in my exam. So I understand the fear. It's a new language. Where do I want to start from? What do I want to do? Even in English language, I have not covered everything. So where do I even want to start from? I understand the fear. So if it's that one, yes, it is normal. Okay, it is normal. The second one is the wrong mindset, and it's fear that starts this particular difficulty. It's fear that starts it. Fear is the foundation. Where do I want to start from? And then, well, I cannot pass this course. I've tried. I've opened the book. And secondly, I think the GS 108 material. When I first got the material, then I was like, everything is just so jam packed. We don't even know which is which. It was just so, it was mumbled up together, and it was not just making sense. You understand? So it was not explanatory to the extent that when I sit down with it, I'll be able to get it like my other course manuals. So wrong mindset, it breeds wrong mindset. And people, I'll just do my best. I'll go in there and do what I can do and just come out. And then we come out with these terrible results. And then wrong prioritization. And what I mean by wrong prioritization, that is when instead of us focusing on one thing, we are focusing on another. Like I said, GS 108, if you want to learn French, okay, you learn everything, both vocabulary, both grammar, both speaking, both oral, both written, reading skills. You need all those things when you want to learn a new language. But when you want to write GS 108, let me tell you the truth, okay? You don't need to know how to speak French. I used to tell my students, you don't need to know how to speak the language. You don't need to know how to say it or pronounce. You don't need all those things. Okay? All you just need to focus on is recognizing some certain words that will help you know the rest. Yes, I'll tell my students that when you come across questions, the options will tell you the question they are asking you. The question will also tell you what is in the option. So, because majorly you guys will just sit down in the exam hall and you're trying to interpret one word for another. What does this word mean? what does this, and you just waste your time. That's just the truth. And some of you are like, okay, this is bonjour. You are trying to. In fact, I'll see some of my students wasting time on Duolingo. I'll tell them that this Duolingo that you are going to go, you don't need it, honestly speaking, because GS 108 is a written exam, not even written per se. It's just to click options. So you just need to be able to identify which option goes with this question. So you don't need to know, oh, certain pronunciations. You don't need to know how to say this or know how to do this. Just know some few words. And those words are what will help you in your exam. So I'm not a motivational speaker, and I'm not here to inspire you to pass the course or anything like that. Okay. So I'm not one of those that will come and tell you that, oh, this is your problem, this is your problem, and then we wrap up the class. No, I'm going to give you solutions. Okay. I'm going to show you how you can learn this particular language and conquer your exam. Okay. So let me confirm again. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so thank you. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's go into the business of today. So, and first, as much as I have solutions to give you, I would really love, I implore you all to give me your attention, okay? Because even if I'm going to give you something, you need to also make sure that you are focused and your attention is here so that we can get what we want to get. Okay, I need your undivided attention because we're going to be doing it together. Okay, it's an interactive class. So this is the time where you grab your paper and you grab your pen, okay? And don't forget your attention. So let's go blah 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 blah. So I'm not going to be teaching you how to speak French, okay? In this class, I'm not going to be teaching you how to say French. I'm going to be teaching you how to pass GES 108 because that's our major focus, okay? It's just once we're writing the exam, so it's not like it's every year. We don't need to know much about it. So it's just once that we are going to write the. It's just once we are going to write the exam, and I'm going to show. I'm going to be sharing with you tricks and some tips. And the first one we are going to be looking at is numbers. Okay, le nombre en français, meaning French numbers. So here's a trick of for numbers. So I know that they might have taught you numbers in French in your introductory session, but that's not where we are going to. So, but here is a trick to get every question about numbers right. So you see, to master numbers, okay, first you need to there's something we call the base numbers. And what do I mean by the base numbers? The base numbers are like the foundation of all numbers. Okay, they are foundation. Once you are able to get those base numbers, I call them the base numbers because they help you to know other numbers. So once you're able to get the base numbers, trust me, you know everything about numbers. And what are the base numbers? Our base numbers is majorly 1 to 20. Okay, you need to know everything from 1 to 20. I will show you how to memorize 1 to 10. I'll show you how to memorize 11 to 20 so you'll be able to identify it. And please, we don't need to then we're not going to be focusing on spellings, like I said. It's not an oral exam. So I'm not going to be going into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not going to be doing that. We're going to be looking at the spellings majorly. So we have base numbers. So once you're able to get 1 to 20, if you're able to memorize 1 to 20, if you're able to memorize, okay, what is 20? 20, what is 30, what is 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, you're good to go. And it's very simple. And I'm going to show you how. So first, let's start with the base numbers 1 to 20. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Are you following?
Yes,
Yes.
ma.
Okay. So the base numbers is the first one is first set we're going to be looking at is 1 to 10. Okay, the first one we're going to be looking at is 1 to 10. So we can say the 1 to 10. You have to master it. That's just it. You have to memorize it. You have to memorize 1 to 20. There's a way you can memorize, okay, there's a way you can put 11 to 20 together, but 1 to 10, you have to memorize it. So 1 is un, 2 is deux, 3 is quatre. Oh, pardon me. I guess I was using this to teach a particular student. Let me edit this. Give me like a second, please. Okay. Mm. 3. Okay. Okay. So 1 is un, 2 is deux, 3 is trois, 4 is quatre, 5 is cinq, 6 is six, 7 is sept, 8 is huit, 9 is neuf, 10 is dix. Okay, that's the pronunciation in French. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have to memorize this 10. Okay, so let's take it again together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1 to 10 in French. We've mastered that, right? Okay, so let's look at this. So now we have from 1 to 10, we've done 1 to 10. Now let's look at 11 to 20. Now the first thing you need to identify is, if you look at your 11 to 15, in some kind of way looks quite similar to your 1 to 5, right? Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? That your 1 to 5 looks like your 11, look quite similar. You can relate it,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
see similarities. Exactly. Now the thing is, okay, you can look at your same, or let's say 1 to 6 and 11 to 16. Yes, 1 to 6, 11 to 16. The only difference is that you might see for 11 to 16 ends with ZE. Okay, ZE. Once you see a particular word ends with ZE in your exam, when as if it's related to numbers, you know that, oh, this is amongst 11 to 16. Okay, and we can see our 11 is 11. It ends with ZE, and then it starts with O, unlike the one which is UN. Okay, this one starts with ON, but definitely ends with ZE. So 1 is 11 is 11, 2 is 2, 12 is 2. So we can see 2 and 12, when it comes to the pronunciation, they quite seem alike, except with the ZE sound, which is Z behind, and then the spelling as well, on like where d is deux, deux is douze. Okay, so 1 is 11 is 11, 2 is 2, 12 is 2. We can see that. If you look at your 3, number 3 too, we have tra, TROIS. If you look at your 13, we have tres, which is TREIZE. It also ends with ZE. So but the only thing is the OIS and the EI that is in between. Okay, it's OI and EI. Okay, the difference between 13 and 3. 14, 14, 4, cat. Okay, they look quite alike. Okay, QUAT, at least look alike. The only difference is the RE in 4 and the ORZE in 14, but they look alike ultimately. 15, 15, Kins, we call it Kins, and 5 is Senk. Don't look alike, just the Q and the IN, but then they still don't look alike, but they look similar in some type of way. Okay, we can still relate them with each other, but then it's not really similar like that, but it's something that we can work with. Okay, we have Senk, CINQ for 5, and we have QUINZE for 15. Which is Kings. So Senk for 5, then Kings for 15. Then for 16, we have Sis. Okay, SIX. Looks like the normal English 6. Only that for English it's pronounced 6, but for French it's pronounced 6. D'accord? It's pronounced 6. 6. And 16 is pronounced says. Okay, says. So the difference here is the EIZE in the C's, in the says, and the IX in the 6. So 6 is something that you can memorize because it's the English 6. Okay, so there's no difficulty there. While the 16 is says and it ends with the ZE. So you can see that, oh, from my 11 to 16, it ends with ZE. That's one way I can identify it. My 11 to 16 ends with ZE. And then my 1 to 10 is on. So we've gone from 1 to 16 now. So let's take it all over again from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then our 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay? 11 to 16. Did you guys get that? Hello?
Yes, ma. We got
Hello?
that.
Yes, got
Okay,
it.
we are
Okay.
getting. Okay, let's continue. So we've gotten 11 to 16, right? 1 to 16 now. Now let's move on to the other aspect of the base numbers, which is our 17 to 20. Abi? So our 17 to 20 is there's a quiet something happened in the 7. Okay, when it came to 17, something happened. Something happened when it came to 17, and something also happened when it was in 70. Okay, there was something that happened to when it was 70. And we're going to see that when we get to 70. But for now, let us just stay with 17. So for 17, 17, we can see that, oh, it was separated. Okay, it was separated into two numbers. It was splitted into two numbers. And who can tell me the two numbers that we can see in 17?
10 and
1. 17. 1
Yeah,
and 7.
10 and 7.
10 and 7.
7.
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. So we can see the presence of this and we can see the presence of sets. Okay, we can see the presence of this and sets, giving us this set. Okay, this set. So meaning they did 10 plus 7. Now there are two things that you need to know, two rules, and I want you people to write this down right now. I'm going to write it out for you now. Two rules that you need to know when it comes to number. Okay, because we are going to look at that two rules. The first rule when it comes to numbers is that when the big number, okay, when the big number comes before a small number, we add. Okay, you'll be able to understand better when I explain it. But for now, so when the big number comes before the small number, if the big number comes and then the small number follows, add those two numbers together. Now the second rule is that when the small number, okay, when the small number comes before the big number, now in this case now, the small number is coming before the big number. When the small number comes before the big number, we multiply. Okay, we multiply. So we have two rules. The first rule, when the big number comes before the small number, we add those two numbers together. But the second rule, when the small number comes before the big number, we multiply. Hello, please, you guys should give me a minute, please. Hello guys, I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Couldn't help it. Okay, let me reshare my screen. Really sorry. Okay, can you guys see my screen again?
Yes, ma.
Really sorry. Okay, so we are talking about the two rules. We're talking about the first rule is that when the big number comes before the small number, we add. And the second rule, when the small number comes before the big number, we multiply. Okay? Those are the two rules. Or we can see the first one in play. Which one can we see in play in 17? Which of the rules is applicable to 17, 18, and 19? Which of the rules?
First rule.
The first rule.
Thank you. Yes. So we can see the first rule going happening in the in 17, 18, and 19, and that's Dick set, Dick switch, and Dick's neuf. We can see that when 10 and 7, 10 and 8, 10 and 9 came together, it was added together. So 10 plus 7, 10 plus 8, 10 plus 9, 19. I don't know why they decided to split it when it got to 17. Okay, they didn't give any reason behind it. Those that made the language just decided for it to be like that. So instead of us having just a single word for 17, 18, 19 like the rest, they decided that, oh, 17, 18, 19 should be splitted. 10 plus 7, 10 plus 8, 10 plus 9. So we have Dix 7, Dix 8, Dix 9, and then 20 is 20. Okay? 20. V-I-N-G-T. 20. V-I-N-G-T. So now, brothers and sisters, we've been able to do 1 to 20. We've been able to cover that aspect. Okay. We've been able to cover 1 to 10, which is un. Let's take it together. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix. Okay, that is 1 to 10. Now let's take our 11 to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've established that our 11 to 16 ends with ZE, and it looks similar to what? Who can tell me? Who can remind us? Our 11 to 16 looks similar to anybody?
Similar to the 1, 5.
1 to 6. Thank you very much. Is that Timothy?
Yes, ma.
Thank you. Okay, so yes, as Timothy has said, our 11 to 16 looks like 1 to 6. Okay, we can relate them to each other. They look similar. And then I told you that the splitting started from 17. So they splitted 17, they splitted 18, and they splitted 19. That's where we have 10 plus 7, 10 plus 8, 10 plus 9. But of course, there is no plus. Okay, we're just saying it that according to the first rule, when the big number comes before the small number, we add together. And that is why when the big number, which is this, came before set, which is the small number, it became 10 plus 7, giving us 17, 10 plus 8, giving us 18, 10 and 9, giving us 19. Do we understand? To comprendre? Or in this class now, since we are more than one, vous comprenez? Do you understand? Do you understand to this level, guys?
Yes,
Yes, ma.
ma'am.
You don't have people to talk. So you guys should come, open your mouth, just talk. So if you don't understand, you can go back. If you don't understand, you can go back. Okay? I don't know
All right,
why
ma'am.
I have to. I don't know why I have to first allow everyone to speak first. Like this is going to be working. Okay, I muted everybody. So we've established 1 to 20. So if I ask anybody here now to explain 1 to 20 for me, you should be able to explain it, right? Raison?
Yes, ma.
Okay. So now we've seen the first rule. You should be able to, we'll see other first rules too. So this one is common, especially when it comes to these 2 digit numbers, and that's starting from 21, 22, 23, 24, and like. So we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and lastly 20. We've established that 20 is 1. VINGT. Now we need to now talk about 21. Okay, so when it comes to numbers, once we've gotten the base numbers now the next thing you need to know is now the when you are building when you want to build a house, you start with the foundation, abi, and there's something called the lintel, or what do they call it? Is it lintel after foundation? At least that's where you start mounting the structure of your building. So now the second level of our base numbers are the 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We want to learn 100. Trust me, if you can learn this one very well, if they tell you to write 1 to 1 million, you'll be able to sit down and write it without stress. Let me show you. Let's look at something very interesting. So our 20, according to French, is 20. Okay. Our 30, according to French, is 30. Okay. 30. CRENTE. Okay. Our 40, according to French, is, I'm writing this out because these are the other aspects that we need to learn, is 40. 40. Okay. 40. We can see that this 42, even the 30, okay, is looking at the tra, is looking at the like the tres. Our 40 is looking like quatre, and it's also looking like our 14, 14. Please, majorly we are focusing on spellings. You need to be very conscious that you don't mix up quatre, which is 4. You don't mix up 14. You should even be able to know that 14 is 14 because I already told you that 11 to 16 ends with ZE. So if you see 14, you should be able to say, oh, this cat is 4, this 14 is 14, and then 40, okay? 40 is 40, okay? That is 40. Then what is 50? 50 is like number 5. It is second. Okay. What am I writing? 50 is like 5. It starts like 5. Okay. Second. Second. Our 60 starts with S as well. Soixante. Okay. It's called soixante. So we've seen 30, 30, 40, 40, 50 seconds, 60, 60. Okay. Let's look at our 70. We're going to only learn to 100. Okay. So I'll explain. I'll go further. So 70 is, they decided to split it. You remember when I was telling you that they splitted 17 and they also splitted 70. Okay. So this is where it started, the splitting as well. So this one became 70. Which rule came to play in this particular number 70? The first or the second rule? Hello.
The first
Mais
rule.
the first rule. Thank you.
The first rule.
Thank you. Yes. The first rule, 70. We have another one, 80. Okay, let's look at our 80. What's our 80? Our 80 is quite funny, but we can do it. We have 80. Some people like, why are we having this kind of number for 80? That is how it is. So which rule? Which rule do you think happened in this place? The first or the second rule?
The second rule.
Okay. Can somebody, thank you very much, ma. Another person should please explain why it is the second rule.
Because the small number comes before the big number.
Before the big number.
Exactement. So we can see the small number 4, which is 4, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the big
Multiply
number 1. Exactly. And the big number
by
20, which is 1. Yeah, so we
by
say
20.
4 times 20 equals to 80.
80.
That is how they got the number 80. Do you understand?
Almost. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, ma. Perfectly
Yes.
well.
Vous continuez? Okay. D'accord. Let's continue. So, 80. That is how it's called it 4 times 20. The first rule, if the big number comes before the small number, add it together. If the small number comes before the big number, multiply. Okay, so that is what we are doing here. So that is why 4 times 80 is 80. 4 times 20. Okay, that is how they got that. So let's start from 20. Our 20 is 20. Our 30 is 30. Okay, there's a difference between 30. There's a difference between tra, which is 3, CROIS, and 13, which is 13. Okay, don't mix it both. Tra is CROIS, tres is CREIZE, then trent is TRENTE. Okay, so don't mix it up. We have our 50, which is second, and our second is our 5 is sunk, our 15 is quinze, and then our 50 is second. Okay, now we have our 60, which is soixante. Okay, our 6 is 6, normal 6, English 6. Our 6 is 6, our 16 is 16, and our 60 is soixante. Then our 70 is soixante-dix. This is where the first rule came to play, where we have soixante-dix, which is 60 number plus 10, which is this, we gave us 70. Now we moved to 80. Okay, we moved to 80, and that is 80. Okay, 80, which is 4 times 20, because the small rule is coming before the big number. And I told you when it happens like that, we multiply. Somebody's mic is unmuted. Do you have a question? Please, can we mute our mic, please, if we don't have any question, please, so we don't get distracted. Who is distracting us in our class? Hello. Okay, Funke, you are the one distracting us. So let me mute your mic. Okay, I've muted this for you. Okay, so let's get back to what we are doing. Okay, so we said 80 is 80. Let us look at our 90. What is our 90? 90 is kind of funny. Looks like 80, but not 80 all the same. So 90 is 80. This. Okay, looks nice. Not even 2 digits. Now with 2 words. We're having 3 words to make up just one a number. So, but I will explain better when we get there. So, when we have, or who can try? Who can tell me how they got 90 for 90? Can somebody try? Based on what I've
Yes.
explained.
4, 20, 10.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
4 times 20
Second
minus
rule
10.
plus 4.
Thank you. Hey, you guys are getting this thing now. And you guys are saying you've not passed this French exam. You guys will pass this exam. So we can see 4, we can see 20, and we can see 10. So 4 times 20 plus 10 is what happened here, and that is how they got 90. 4 times 20, 80, 80 plus 10, 90. Are you guys getting me? Hello? Are you guys getting me?
Yes, we are
Yes.
getting. Yeah, we are getting
Okay.
you.
Okay. So we have gotten
4
our,
times 20
we have
10.
gotten exactly 4, 20, 10. Now let us look at 100, which is the last number that I'll be doing for the lintel. Okay? 100, and that is cent. I'll show you how to develop the numbers. Very, very simple. Okay, there's nothing really major about it. And then we have cent. Okay, if you want to do 1,000, we have mille. Okay, we have mille. So we'll do some things together, but not now. Now I want to now start developing on the numbers. Okay, we have learned the two base numbers. We've learned 1 to 20. We know what 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 is now. Okay, we know what they are. We know how they came together. Now let us look at how they developed 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I will do 20 with you guys. Okay, then you guys, I'll be asking you guys to answer 30, 40, 50. Can we do that? We'll do it together. So the first one is 20. Yeah? Let's start developing our 20. So now, according to French, when you want to write 21, okay, when you want to write 21, when you want to write 31, 41, 51, 61, 71, 81, 91, when you want to write it like that, instead of you writing it as 20, then 1, like this, 20 and 1. Okay, instead of us writing it like this, they said no, they don't want it like this. Like if you want to write 21, oh, the way you will write it is 20. This et means and 1. Okay, so even 31 too will be 3. 31 too will be 30 a on. Okay, 30 and 1. Our 40 the same thing. If I want to write 41, you can tell me to be 40 is 40. So our 41 would be, who can try?
And on. 40 and on.
Thank you. So our 41 will be
40,
40 a
40 and on.
Okay. That. If I want to write my 51 too. Okay. So this one is majorly only for 21, 20, 21, 31. It does not concern 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All those ones are normal. It does not concern 32, 33, 34, 35. Only the 21, 31, 41, 51, 61. That is what how you write this one. The rest are normal. Now 51 too will be, if our 50 is second, what is 51? Who can tell me?
Second, third.
Thank you. Second. See, look, don't be scared to talk. Oh. Anyhow you want to pronounce it, pronounce it. I'm not old you. We're not doing French course here. We're looking at how to pass this course. Okay? Anyhow you want to see, like, speak Spanish, no one like to go. So pronounce it anyhow you want to pronounce it. I will understand. All right? So please unmute your mic and talk. It's an interactive class. So who can tell me what 61 will be? If 60 is poisson, what is 61?
Poissons and on.
Thank you. So we have it as poisson Okay, you know what? For 70, let's stop at 70. You know that 70 used to, like 17 used to have problem. There's always a kind of ish there. So let us not go deeply into there yet. Let us let's develop our 21 to some extent. Time is going. I don't want us we are wasting too much time. So let's develop our 22. So if we are coming here for 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 is just normal. So you just write your 20 and then you write your 2, which is do. Can you see that? If it's 23, there's nothing like et in between. So it's normal. It's only 21, 31, 41, 51 that has that.
Hello.
If I want to write my 23, what is my 23? Hello?
Ma, sorry, please, what's the meaning of the ET into the decimal? Okay, ma.
And
Okay, thank you, ma.
yes, you're welcome. And AND. Okay, so it's like you're saying 20 and 1, 30 and 1. 40 and 1, okay? And it's only applicable to those numbers. It's not, and it does not concern 22, 23, 24, 25. So we
Okay,
have,
ma'am.
please mute your mic. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you, love. Okay, so we have 23 as ventre. Okay, we have our 24. Who can tell me what 24 will be?
Bronchas.
Thank you. Thank you. So we have it as von cat. Quatre. So 25 is the same thing. 26, 25, 26, 26, 27, 27, 28, 28, 29. Let's say we want to write 29 now. I don't want us to waste too much time. Okay, 29. Let's say we've done 25 to 28. So what will be my 29?
Von neuf.
I'm only hearing a woman's voice. Where are the males in the class? Where are the men? You guys will respond though, okay? Vanessa, thank you very much. And then our 30 is strength. We already know that. So I want a guy this time. What is my 32? What will my 32 be?
From this. Please, let's go on.
Ha! No man, no guy. That's Timothy. Okay, so what's our 30, 32?
From this.
Okay, so we have our DEUX. Okay, DEUX. And then 33, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, just like that. Okay, the way we wrote our 21, 22 is the same way we write our 32, 33, 34, 35. It's also the same way we write 42, 43, 44, 52, 53, 54 till the end. Okay, it's only that 21, 31, 41, 51, 61 that has ET, which means and in the middle. Are you guys clear with this? Do you understand?
Very
From
clear.
20 to 50. Do you
Yes,
understand,
ma'am.
everybody?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you. So let us leave that. You can go and develop those ones later. You can work on that. So, which means if I call anybody now, you can write your 1 to 60 perfectly. Now let's move to our 70. I told you that there's a bit of an ish in 70. It's quite different in some kind of way, and I will tell you why. So we have, okay, I wanted to write this one. 62. Okay, 70 is 70. Now the reason why there's a difference is because of this at the end. That's the problem. Now in French, normally, let me try. If you want to say 71 in French, I know that some of you will say it is what? Who can tell me? We'll call it what? Let us see. Thank you. 70. You're actually right. Okay, sweetheart, you are right. 70 et on. I mean, logically, this should be the way it should sound, okay? But because this word is ending with this, D-I-X, they believe that it's ending with dix, which is 10. If you're going to go and continue the word, it should not be soixante dix et on. It's like you are saying soixante dix and 1. Which normally when you want to separate it, when you want to write it in a contracted form, it should be 70 plus 11, not 70 plus 10 plus 1. You understand? So they believe that since 70 is soixante-dix, 71 should continue from that this, which should be soixante-onze. That is, the ending should not be 10 and 1. It should be 11, because this one is 60 plus 10. 60 plus 10. Okay, so they believe that this one should not be 60 plus 10 plus 1. They don't want it to be like this. It should be like this logically, but they don't want it to be like this. So they believe that we should continue from 10, and the next number is 11. So it should be 60 plus 11, giving us 71. Then our 72 too will follow. 60 plus, so our 72 will be 60 soixante, 72. Do you guys understand this part, or do you want me to take it again?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Please, I have a question.
All right, yes, go ahead.
In the 71, there is no and, right?
Yes, there's no and. There's
Okay.
nothing like and here. No and. Okay, no and. So because there's nothing like a on, there's no et and un. Okay, everything it's continued from dix, onze, douze, treize, quatorze, quinze, seize. Okay, so 71, they didn't go back to 1 again when they wanted to do 71. They continued from 10. Okay, they continued from 10. So that is why we have it as 60 plus 10, 60 plus 11, 60 plus 12. 60 plus 12 is 72, which is 72. Who can tell me what 73 will be then?
2012.
12.
Thank you. Yes, 73. Okay? What about 74? Thank you. It's going to be 60. It's going to be 74. Okay? 75. You guys can call it 20. 75 will be what? Hello? Hello?
It's 75.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
75.
we can hear
Don't
you.
worry. 75. No wala. Anyhow you say it, please, I beg. Just call it anyhow. 75. Let's say we are entering 77 now. We don't have 76 is, we don't have 76. Okay, so now let's move to 77. How am I going to write this? Let me see if you can guess it without me explaining. What will our 77 be? Hello? Salut? Anybody?
I think it will be 67.
Soixante. Look, since we are following the normal like 12, 11, you write it the same way. Okay, so in this case now it's going to be soixante the set, because the set is 17. Okay, they separated the number, so that is how it will be. The set is 17, so it will be soixante the set, giving us 77. The same thing with 78. What will my 78 be?
2000.
Soixante dix huit. Okay, the same thing with 79, basically just like that. Now the reason why I really focused on this one is because of the ending, because there's another number too that has an ending like that ended with dix as well. So we have for 79, we have it as soixante dix neuf. Okay, 79, and then our 80 is 80. So our 80 will be like the normal routine that we've been doing before, which is 81. Our 81 will be 81. Okay, this will look like the normal one that we've been doing. We'll write the ET and the UN. Then when we come to the 82, we write it as 80. We write it normally. Okay, 80. Sorry, 82. 83 will be. Who can tell me what 83 will be?
Quatre-vingt-trois.
Thank you. 83. Okay, that's how. Then 84, 85, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, which is our 89. Will look like the normal one. It's only the ones with this that ends with this, and the only two number that ends with this in this case is our 70 and our 90. Can you see that 90 also ends with this? 89. Our 90 ends with this. So now in this case, now when I want to write my 91, it's not going to be, sorry, it's not going to be it's not going to be 90 et on. Okay, we're not going to do it like that. We're going to write it as, what will this one become? 80 what? Instead of dix et on, it's going to be what? Anybody? Can anybody? Thank you. Ons. Is this lady that has been answering since so? Are you guys following me? Do you guys understand? Hello, do you guys understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay, thank you. So 92, I've already told you, is because 70 ends with this and 90 ends with this. That is why we are writing it like this. But the remaining ones follow the same pattern. Okay, they follow the same pattern. So our 92 will also be 92. Okay, 12. So that is our 80 plus 12. 80 plus 11, 80 plus 12. Who can tell me what 93 will be? Let's do 93 and 94. Who can tell me what 93 will be?
83. 84.
Thank you. 83. 13, sorry. Then 94 will be 94. Okay. Who can tell me what 97 will be? Anybody?
Let me try.
Yeah, try. 97. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you are very right. You are correct. It's just like 77, where we have it as 77. The same thing with 97, 97. Because 17 is dixet. Okay, that is how it was written. So that's the same way we're going to write it here. So our 98, what will my 98 be?
98.
98. Okay. 99, the last number. What would 99 be?
98.
99. D'accord? Do you people understand?
Yes.
Like, basically, this is what you need to know about numbers. Now you can sit down comfortably. Once you've been able to master 1 to 20, you've been able to master 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 20, 100. I promise you, you'll be able to write 1 to 1 million. You'll be able to write anything you want to write in numbers. Let me show you like an example. Hold on. Like if I want to write, I want to write 178 now. Okay, 178. Let's say I want to write 178. This is how you write it. You write 100. We know our 100 are cents, right? You write that's 100. But you can write your sometimes it's optional. You can either write your ET or not. 178 or 178. You can write it like that in French. So this is 100, and I already told you that it is and in French. 78, and we already said our 78 is 78. Okay? 78, 78. You can see that because I know the base numbers, I am able to develop on, if I want to write 200, okay, if you want to write 100 is cent, 200 du cent is like this, du cent. If I want to write 300, 300, it is the tra cent. If I want to write 400, the same thing. It's like I'm writing 1 to 10 again, but this time now we're writing 200, 300. So you put the quatre, okay, the 4. We can see the second rule at play in this case. 400, 300, because the small number is coming before the big number we multiply. So basically, this is how you write. Basically, this is how we write 400, 300, 500. Then if you want to write 500, the same thing. 600, cent. It's like you're writing the word and numbers 1 to this thing before the cent. So 100 is cent, 200 is du cent, 300 is 3 cent, 400 is 4 cent, 500 is 5 cent, 600 is 6 cent, 6 cent, 700 is 7 cent, 800 is 8 cent, 900 is 9 cent. If you want to write the same thing with 1,000 too, because 1,000 is mil. If I want to write 1 million, that's a 1,000. Sorry. If I want to write 1,000, that is mil is 1,000. If I want to write my 2,000, 2,000 is, sorry, I wrote 200. 2,000 is 2. You put the same thing, 2,000. If I want to write 3,000 too, the same thing. If I want to write 3,000, okay, it's the same thing, 3,000. If I want to write 4,000, same thing, 4. So you just write basically the numbers. Once you're able to get these base numbers, you're able to master it. You can develop any kind of number structure you want, any kind, without stress, any kind of stress. Now, I want to ask this particular question before we move to the last topic that we're going to be doing for today. Hello. My
Hi.
goodness. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank God. So you guys were gone. Okay, so basically this is how you write 100, 200, 300, 400. The same thing with 1000 as well. That is how you write it. So now let me ask, if I want to write this particular word, 256, okay? Let me give just 256. I want to write 789. I want to write 3474. No, 472. I want to write 1960. Let us just do this four numbers. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
You can't see my screen.
Yes.
Wow. Anybody else? Okay, okay, so let me stop sharing screen, then share again so we can try and see. So can you see my screen now? Why not start sharing?
No.
Okay. Why is it not? Hello? Start now.
I can't see it.
See.
What's going on? I'm trying to share screen. It's not even. Start now. It's not coming up. I wonder what's wrong with I wonder what's wrong with network. Okay, you know what, guys? Let me drop the call and then call back. Okay, I think it's network. Let me call back. All right.
Okay.
You guys
Okay.
will join immediately.